Okay, microphone is good to go. Now, where is the game? It has been a full 2 weeks since we played. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and move to the actual game. Boop. Babu, 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 Last time we left off on a church. We left off cleaning the poopy church. So that's what we're gonna finish. Huh, it puts me all the way back here. I think last time I wanted to go to the very top, so we'll do that. I can't hit the elf. Did it reset this? Also, why am I so slow? I really want to try to get to the very top there, but I don't know how. I like how they gave me 2 ladders. Okay. Let's do the long extension. Excuse me, I just ate. And we'll try to do our best from here. Take that elf on a shelf. Or something. I don't think my telekinesis reaches that far. Parkour it is. So, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get the actual figureheads, because... Wait, hold on. I think I might have figured it out. Are they expecting me to shoot it from, like, the ladder? Yes, yes they are. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of dumb. Hold up, am I prone on the ladder? That is hilarious. What in the not Tom Clancy's going on with that? Oh, okay. I feel like with this game, the less you question, the better. Well, guess we gotta get back up somehow. I say that like we don't have a scaffolding ready. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Well, this is gonna be annoying. Hopefully we'll be able to... Hold on, I could just, like, do this. Okay, that's not as bad as I was gonna make it out to be. I don't know why I panicked. I guess I'm just not used to cleaning these weird angled crevices all over the place. But it is okay. We got it. Man, this roof is really picky. Oh no, I just missed a lot. Over here specifically. Hello, XD Retro! Unfortunately, I'm not playing a retro game, but you're still more than welcome to pop and say hi. Because you totally did that. How you doing? It is time for me to use this ladder. I'm doing okay. I just ate, so my throat's a little bit like mucusy, but I'm still gonna try to talk. Regardless. To the best of my ability, anyway. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Nothing, I just ate a lot of food, and now my throat... Anytime I eat, like, a lot of food, my throat gets all full of mucus, and then... Talking makes me sound like I'm a dying, phoenix. Trying to speak its last words upon its children. Before it is reborn. Or something like that. But it's very much not something I want to have to deal with a lot. It was just a busy day. Yeah. Well, the way I see it is, I could have a bunch of, like, other things to deal with, and if that's the most of my problems, then I was given a good hand. Medically speaking and all that, you know. It could be worse. I could be stupid. But I'm not. Just a little special. A little on the dumb side every here and there. Hey, you gotta stay positive, even about the things that are shortcomings, because otherwise you can't claim to be the short king. And that's no fun, is it? good mind and good vibes. And that's how you gotta live. So anyway, I'm watering my building. That is what's on the agenda today. Favorite games and or movies. I'm not much of a movie person, but in terms of games, I have been enjoying the other game that I stream, which is ReFantasio. And what else? I like games where you can chill out and not worry about stuff. So basically anything that's not Call of Duty. Which is weird because I actually enjoyed Elden Ring when I played it, and I didn't think I would. I thought I would just get annoyed a lot, which I did, but not as much as I thought I would. Sometimes you just gotta cuddle up with your favorite axolotl blanket and play a cozy game and drink some hot cocoa and make a day out of it. Kind of like what I'm doing here, but replace hot cocoa with root beer and blanket with it's still on the bed and I have to go get it at some point. One day I'll have the energy to get up. But today is not that day. Yeah, I've been thinking about off stream playing a little bit more. I wouldn't call it an obsession, but I can see why people would bury themselves into the game, so to speak. It's got that story, it's got that combat, it's got that Elden speak. I think the writing was by Tolkien. Or was it Martin? It's one of the JRs. It's the guy who did Game of Thrones. Huh? There's a funny music video that someone did regarding Elden Ring. I think it was Egoraptor, and it's called Kiss the Elden Ring. And basically, that's how I found out that one of the writers was the guy from Game of Thrones. It's also a funny song about wanting to do stuff with Alexander the Pot. It's certainly a very interesting way to find out, yeah. But then again, the weirdest things that we found out come from the weirdest sources. Like, whose idea was it to drink cow milk? There's this large terrestrial animal that has udders. I'm going to drink its mammary glands. That dude's whole tribe must have thought he was nuts. Like, absolutely just gonked out. And then they tried it and liked it. And thus cereal was born. At least that's my headcanon on how that works. And I think the Slinky was invented on anger or something. Or no, potato chips were invented because a chef wanted, or a customer wanted a chef to cut his chips really thin. And when he went to go pick them up, he said they weren't thin enough, and the chef got so annoyed and mad that he cut them unreasonably thin, and the customer liked it even more. And that's how potato chips were invented. We find out the craziest stuff through all sorts of methods. And somehow each one's valid. I need to get on the top here. Get on the top just to fall back down. Reminds me of a song. I'm cleaning poop off of a church. Yes, that is actually what happened. A tornado came through the area, took a bunch of poop from a farm, and just threw it on the church. I'd say this is a divine message, but I want to think that these are monks, not like, you know, super religious people. Don't worry about the murdered gnome on the floor. He's just sitting there murdered. Totally nothing to worry about whatsoever. My pronouns, you can go with she, her. So if you go with Hershey, I'm gonna think you're calling me a piece of chocolate, and I don't know if you're hitting on me or calling me delicious, and you're a cannibal. Now be careful. I'm gonna throw you to Willy Wonka. Heck, is this ledge still dirty? Now we're down to the part where I have to look at each and every part to see what's still not clean, and then clean it. Kind of like that. Also, this game, I think you're superhuman because you don't take falling damage, and you can lift things with your mind and use telepathy. I can't do here. I don't know if I would be considered 3D. I'm definitely not a PNG tuber though. I don't think so anyway. But I wanted to stream, but I was too shy to show my face, so here we are. I was like, I'm going to get the most accurate representation of how I look IRL. Put it as a model. It's basically just streaming and not VTubing, but with extra steps involved. And I think that's hilarious. And now it's just kind of a meme at this point. I mean, well, yeah, obviously. That's how you can stream without having to show your face. And or be a disembodied voice in the ether. Now, if I ever did decide to show my face, I don't know if I would be able to continue VTubing or if I'd want to. I'd have to think about that ahead of time. I mean, to each their own, right? Some people are okay with showing their face, others are like, no, and then they never do. Never again. I just don't do it because I'm shy. And I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I can see why. It's probably like, I want to say the technical know-how to keep up with the updates and everything to make it more lifelike is a little overwhelming. And that's coming from someone who doesn't even have exactly a lifelike avatar, so I can see why people would ditch it. But at the same time, it is an art in and of itself. It's an art to use art to then be a streamer. Oh, which is really funny now that I say it out loud. I'm now imagining that one guy from, it's a meme where he's, from the Iron Giant movie. The junkyard guy, and he goes, art! And he puts his hands in the air and does grabby motions. really hope I'm not the only one who knows that. It was a classic. Still is a classic, actually. Oh, let's switch to this one. So yeah, I guess you could say Iron Giant is one of my top 5 movies. Now that I'm thinking about it. That battle should really get Iron Giant somewhere into a fight. He would kick butt. Very, very metallic butt. But butt nevertheless. A whole lot of butt. The biggest butt ever. Take that out of context. Hashtag quotable lines. I've taken people out of context and used their quotes as soundboard items. So it's only fair if someone eventually does that to me as well. I mean, I can't say anything, right? I'm just here playing a game about cleaning stuff. That's not my vocabulary. So yeah. Speaking of butts, why is this called a buttress? Who gave this thing the name of a buttress? Where the heck is it still dirty? Oh. I got stuck in a stairwell. Oh no. Remember to water your plants with your power washer. Okay, now we have to look for these corner posts. Let's see which one needs to be a little bit more washed. Corner post. It's not that bad. Oh, these doors are a little bit rusted. That's why they weren't clean. And that figurehead that's all the way up there. Now watch this as I 100% this whole level. I know it doesn't sound too enticing, but any chance you want to clean up my abandoned washroom? Heck no. Clement Weathers. Goodness me, they say you are the best and I'm a believer. Believer! Believer! I don't know. That's sung by Imagine Dragons. The temple looks immaculate. This is going to give them such a lift, and I can look forward to many more years of free labor on the farm. So Annie is a slave owner, got it. Thanks again! Oh, okay then. I guess I have to. Why the heck you buy a huge abandoned washroom when you're only gonna need it to 6 to 8 times a day? That's a lot. Gonna turn it into a premier nightclub. Young uns crave novelty, right? Do they? I don't know if they do. Hey, I'm not the one who said free labor, okay? That was Annie. And apparently Michael Jackson wants to know if she's okay. I don't think she is. Bit of a germaphobe, so only gonna take... I've only got... So I only got as far as taking the cubicle doors off. Why is reading so difficult? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, okay. Would you tell us that you're okay? Oh, I'm in a tunnel. So here's what I'm thinking for the nightclub conversion. I'm thinking he has to get his typing skills up. Line of glitter balls lead you in through the entry tunnel. Shine a light of every color in every angle and every face. Get y'all discombobulated but excited. You know, he might be onto something here. If I'm going to a nightclub, I want to lose 10 IQ points by the time I walk through the door. So that checks out. I'm gonna big nozzle this though. Look at all of that knot tile getting brushed off. Might as well go down the tile floor. What in the moss happened here? This is like some The Last of Us stuff on this side. That is so satisfying. Okay, time for this one. Yep, I'm gonna play House Flipper when I'm bored. I played House Flipper too, and it's a lot of fun. I'll give you that much. Personally, though, I prefer Car Mechanic Simulator because reasons, and it's the whole, it's the game that got me into learning how to refill my own washer fluid. Which, yes, it literally took a game before I got into cars and did something as basic as that. But that's leading into changing my own oil and doing my own tire rotations, so I would say that's a pretty good start. I like games that challenge my mind a little bit, like the puzzles in Dead Space, for example. I solved those a little bit faster than I thought I would, but I enjoyed them all the same. I like to think that I still have a young, eager mind, but we're all aging every day. Or maybe that's what I want you to think, and I'm actually a vampire, and I just subsist off the blood of, evil people, and that's why the world is still somewhat of a good place. Also, that toilet has a face on it. Look at that. Evil toilet! I am eating the garden gnome. Nom 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 nom. Come with me, if you want to leave. Defend us from the zombies in The Last of Us. Use your garden gnome powers. I will stand you up, don't worry. I think so. I can't get him up. He needs a Zempic. The gnome was straight up like, I don't get paid enough for this. For real. I guess that's why they call them gnome and not, yes, nailed it. There's a joke in there somewhere, but preparation to get that ready is a little extreme. That barely deserves a golf clap, let's be real here. Oh yeah, take that graffiti. Your services are required back at the carnival in order to redress the scales of justice. Okay, buddy. Enter the main room where each of the sinks is converted into a drinks dispenser. Oh, make one of them martinis. And then another one can be mimosas. And then one can literally just be like Mountain Dew. And it's the only non-alcoholic one. Wait, what do you say? Speakers for something? Speakers built into the floor hit you with the deepest bass beats from your toes up. That sounds like an OSHA violation. I'm here for it. Hold up, did you just see that? It said 420 in dirt. On graffiti. Before I blasted it away. I'm not going crazy. Also, these are urinals? These are urinals for, like, cars, bro. That's a phrase I never thought I'd say. Yeah, you saw it too. I'm not going crazy. Okay. Not yet, anyway. More like smoked face every day. I mean, you're not wrong. I imagine this is where, in the movie Cars, they would go to change their oil. It fits really well with the theme. So this is the first time I've had to clean something from the inside instead of from the outside, so I wonder how the little wrap-up video is gonna display that. I'm going to believe that I have no idea how, but whoever had this place last, they were not caring for it the way they should be. They definitely skimped on the cleaning costs. Told the maids to go take a hike and all that. Alien person! With a donut body! It's times like this I wish that we just had, like, a bath bomb and we could just throw it in here. Correction, 32. 33. It's just gonna keep going up. Good job! Gotta love bathroom graffiti. What happened? You would be surprised by the amount of things I can believe. That's actually kind of amazing, not gonna lie. If you want to play this, it's on sale right now, apparently. I mean, if you want a way to kill several hours and just watch stuff evaporate from water, and that tickles your fancy, then... I don't know. Well, only pull the trigger on that if you have the money for it. You don't need to be going broke just to play a game, but you could watch someone else play until you can get around to it. Gotta take care of your adult responsibilities and all that first, you know? I mean, you could also do that. I just wouldn't recommend it, because people tend to not like it when you put the cost on them. But I don't know what your situation is, so... You do you. All I can do is cheer on you from the sidelines. Like a fan at a sports event. Except a lot less violent. Further along the cubicles. Like the one I just cleaned. These will be private dance floors, each one featuring the latest hits from a different continent. Yeah. I'm also smart with the money, so we got that in common. At least I try to be. I tell myself that because I haven't missed rent payment. So that's good. Do you want to hear something you absolutely won't be able to believe? Like, actually, it's kind of crazy. me say what happened if you ask me. Otherwise, I'll just keep it to myself and it'll be a joke for later. Not really a joke, more like a story. It's more something that you're not going to be able to believe. I guess I could just say it. I was late coming home because the highway was closed off. Because someone lost their ducks. As in, someone's pet ducks escaped. And ran off into the highway. So 5 lanes became 1. I'm sitting there in my pink bunny hoodie like, what the heck just happened? Ooh! Super light. It is pretty insane, but honestly, there have been crazier things that happen. One time I was stuck in traffic for literally like, I want to say an hour. Traveling a grand distance of like, I want to say about a 1/10 of a mile. And it's because some guy did drugs and ran off into the woods. On the highway. We were sitting at a standstill for so long that my car's engine revved up just to recharge the hybrid battery. It was actually kind of funny, in retrospect, but also, people, can you just like enjoy a Coca-Cola and not Coke? Like, come on. Lots of oof moments, but also lots of not oof moments. There was the one time I thought a cop was pulling me over because I was going a little bit fast. He pulled over the car behind me that was going slower. And I was just like, monkey sees no evil, monkey hears no evil. Now I just gotta figure out why these urinals need to be spotless. They're not gonna be spotless for very much longer. Well, that was quick. I wasn't expecting it to clean that quickly. But alright. Cool. What sound effect? The blur from the 0-degree nozzle? Sometimes I imagine like doing a little song, using this. Like, that one song from Kirby. The urinals now, I'm thinking, will each contain a different soft drink, allowing the patrons to rehydrate after hitting the cubicles. but they have toilets in them. I just thought of something. What if you, for absolutely no reason other than it would be funny to do so, put a soft drink fountain hooked up to your bath or your toilet, so every time you flush with Coca-Cola. I'm not going to patent that idea if anyone wants to take it. You can market it and call it Pissacola. The most effective method of cleaning, going in and out of things. For real. The gnome's doing a good job of keeping the Last of Us zombies out. I might hire him. In and out. And then in. And then out. And then in. And then you stay in. You stay in and you squirt your power washer all over the place. Nomi's seen worse. If Nomi can survive my horrible puns, he can survive anything. Like, oh god, anything. Absolutely everything ever. Uno, probably true. Why are you going from Spanish to English in the same sentence? We call that Spanglish. Ooh! Light. And here I thought flashbangs were blinding. Oh, you know, got it. Yeah, I just read that as Uno. I was gonna start singing Dos, Tres. Only problem is I don't know enough Spanish to actually do that without getting crucified for it, so... yeah. I imagine this sound is what the inside of a jet engine in a plane feels like. Or sounds like. We're gonna get another message from what's-his-face in a second here. Hey, it's coming up. Right, nice, huh? Called it. Is that guy shooting a shotgun? It looks like he's jorking it. And he's angry about it, too. I was expecting holes in the walls and all manner of unholy deposits. But after I made that comment, too. Oh boy. I ain't seen so much as a cracked title yet. Or tile. To be fair, if this game has a comment about 420, I would also expect, like, jerk-off jokes as well. What the heck is this game rated for, anyway? I would check, but look at dirt go bye-bye. I could check after the stream. That's an option. You ever just slump in your chair and you keep falling like down and down and down and you have to like scoot yourself back up just to like be able to see things and be a person? Yeah, that was me just now. I guess I'll somehow clean the ceiling. I don't know how though. Angry toilet is now not angry toilet. Whoever is missing the toilet this much to the point where it's getting that dirty, they need to improve their aim. Also, thank you for the follow. Chiquetta Wacky Dog. Yeah, it was nice chatting with you. And stop by some other time. It'll be fun. Sunday is story-based game, and that's always fun to watch. Woo! Light conduit, now we call those Yagami. Death Note joke. Time to bring it to a stronger nozzle and get this graffiti really off there. You ever just look at a sink and wonder what the heck you're... Oh. I answered my own question. Preemptively. Kinda got lost in a little bit of trance there. You ever just stare at something and you're kind of tired but also kind of wired? And you just kind of like get into this mindset of time doesn't exist? That was me for a second there. Gotta go through everything real quick. This is all looking good. Literally nobody cares. Moss is starting to get a little bit sleepy too. Might just call it after this one. I don't see where on that door I'm missing stuff. This looks like this little section of the wall still has some stuff on it. I just don't know where. Okay then. I really wish I could jump on these. That would make life so much easier. I'm gonna get up real quick and stretch a little bit. Be back in like a minute or so. I'm just gonna vanish. Boop. it has returned. Okay. We gotta clean off the pipes, the cistern. I think we got most of the windows and the windowsills. It doesn't look like they're clean, but they are. Cubicle door frame. I don't know what kind of weird no-clipping rules are in these cubicle parts, but it seems like I'm cleaning the clean parts to then get them completely clean. And it's just like, what? So that's currently the kerfuffle that I am dealing with. I wish the little list would come up so I would know what I'm missing. Unintentionally got a wall. What the heck was I targeting? The light. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what I missed on the ceiling here. Finally, we got cistern pipes, lights, and ceiling panels. Specifically this one. That's weird. It's showing up as needs to be cleaned, but don't see where. Okay, so it takes a bathroom or a hallway shot. Got it. I can't believe this is the same place that I bought. You're a miracle worker, is what you are. And I'm thinking, do I really want a bunch of sweaty Gen Zs cramming up the place? Or do I want to open it as a luxury washroom where you can spend a penny in peace, albeit at a higher price? Now that does appeal. Oh, people. People. People and they're flip-flopping on their minds. I'm getting an extra long nozzle. Ah, the infamous Helter Skelter. I think I'll do that next time because I am really tired. So we'll tackle this one next week. I'm gonna be in town next week, right? I think I should be. I got a lot of stuff going on next week, so we'll see what I can manage. But I'll be here for ReFantasia Sunday. Oh, the game just quits like that. Okay. But yeah, I'll be back Sunday for that. So hop in for some story action. It'll be fun. Okay. I'm gonna get some rest, and I will see all of you later. Bye bye.